1 week to go before Chicago voters choose the next mayor, and a new exclusive WGN Emerson College poll showing one candidate with a slight edge in the final days.
WGN's political reporter Taman Bradley joins us now with some of those numbers. Taman.
Dina and Patrick, good evening. Our poll was conducted last Thursday through Saturday with early voting underway and thousands requesting mail-in ballots. With 8 days left before Election Day, the new WGN-TV Emerson College The Hill poll shows Paul Vallas with the edge in the race for mayor. Vallas holds a 5-point lead over Brandon Johnson, 46% to 41%. 13% of voters are undecided. Pessimism about Chicago is soaring. 70% of voters say the city is on the wrong track. 30% say it's headed in the right direction. A majority of those surveyed, 52%, say crime is the most important issue in determining their vote, followed by education, taxes, and housing. When asked who they trust more to handle crime, a majority, 54%, choose Vallas. 38% choose Johnson.
It may be that people look at Paul Vallas's specific plans and how he wants to handle the crime issue, which shows as number one, and maybe that's what people believe will get the city on the right track.
Crime is not the only issue where Vallas has an advantage. When asked who they trust more to handle education, 48% picked Vallas, 41% trust Johnson, and 11% trust both men equally. Regarding city finances, 50% trust Vallas's vision, 37% trust Johnson. To make up ground, Johnson may turn his attention to younger voters who've taken to his campaign. He is ahead among voters 49 and younger, while Vallas has built an advantage among voters 50 and older.
If Brandon Johnson is looking for advice, it would be to reach young people between 18 and 49, where he's leading among that group, and get them to the polls. The problem is we learned from the last election that young people tend not to vote, but that's where his lead is.
Despite a flurry of negative advertising and numerous contentious debates and forums, Chicagoans have a generally favorable view of both candidates. 56% of voters hold a favorable view of Vallas. 53% have a favorable view of Johnson.
Have those numbers changed over the last several weeks?
The favorability? You would expect that they would have gone down, right? Given
Because
how much negative and the tough questions that they face. But generally people like them. What is clear is on February 28th, voters want to go in a different direction.
Interesting. All right, well.
We shall see.
Yes, we will. In 8 days.
Exactly.
And you'll be doing stories leading up to it, I'm sure.
You know
Come on. Thank you.